Guys, EDC Pro here. We're doing my everyday carry backpack for summer 2023. This is the Pack Safe Ventura 20 liter. Got this a few years ago. Gone on a trip to Europe with this. Flown into Rome, went on a 10-day cruise around the Mediterranean. Served me well on all that. It is also the backpack that I have everyday carried all my stuff in for the last 3 years. To and from work, to and from friends' houses or day trips, whatever it may be. The main reason I got this backpack over other things of similar sizes was the safety and security features that kind of come with this, the anti-theft stuff. So it's called Pack Safe for a reason, because it's safe to pack this stuff with you. First off, it's a great carry-on, lightweight. Can fit right underneath your legs, up in a storage thing, carry everything you need for that stuff. But the main thing is, you know you're not going to get robbed really easily with this thing here. So the first thing is, it has an exo mesh, is what they call it, which has like a wiring throughout, where it's kind of a ripstop fabric and wiring where you can't easily cut through it and get to the stuff on the pockets. The next big thing is these zippers here. They have little wires at the end of them. So if you use these attached little carabiner clips, you can clip on your zippers to that, and it kind of tucks away. That way it's really hard to someone to come up and try to open it, but it's easily, if you know where it is, to just kind of slip it off, open it up, get to the insides as you need them. We'll talk about all the contents of it here in a second, but the main part here is looking at the outside. Slip this back on, nice and secured. Also has it on the main pocket here. We'll open up this. It has the two just the same way, but with this one, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but it has a little hole. There's a little hole right there where you can slip a lock in, which I keep in the front pocket, secured away. If I need to really set this aside and secure all the goodies here, the tech stuff, but the same system where it pulls out, slips off, and then you can open it up and get to the insides. And easy enough to just grab and snap back on whenever you're ready to relax a little bit and feel secure. On the back here, we have our chest strap, which I keep together when I'm not wearing it. Very well padded sleeves. You might see a little sweat stains on part of them because I have used this for multiple years at multiple different sweaty locations. Has 4 different padded sections here, one up for your shoulders, your upper back, middle back, and lower back, with these grooves in between them that serve as ventilation as you're carrying it, but also has a nice rigidity to it to protect the laptop compartment, which is right back here, and we'll talk about what's in that later. These 2 accent points here are the attachment points for the waist strap that I keep in that outer pocket, easily accessible if I do need to throw them on for extra support as I'm mobile with this, but most times the chest strap is good enough for that purpose. One last thing I forgot to mention on the outside of the bag, down here on the strap is a little extra safety feature. You can detach this here, it just slides open, and then put this around a table leg or something fixed to the ground and kind of attach your bag to an anchor point, so someone can't just pick it up and run off with it. And it just closes up there, and it's permanently on until you decide to slide this around and open it back up. Okay, that's enough for the outside. Let's flip it around and go through the inside now. So let's start by unloading this front pocket, kind of looking through it. This is just kind of the quick grab things that you might need access to, not the big valuable things that you need protected as much, because this one does not lock. It just secures together. So you open it in here, first thing you're going to notice is the color on the inside matches these accents on the outside. It is a great way to have a contrast from the dark and be able to see everything that you have in there really quick and easy. I'm not going to pull everything out on this one, but the main thing is this is an RFID safe blocking pocket where I keep my passport and backup wallet. This acts as a backup form of identification, and I have a couple of spare cards in here to use. Vaccine cards, things like that I might need for travel, and a lot of times I will keep an extra form of documentation, identification, or some cash if I might need that. But this color scheme, obviously you'll notice as we pull out things, but it also serves as a RFID blocking thing on its own. So when I have it outside of this pocket, it's still secured and safe with all this stuff inside. Easily slips right back in. Has a little Velcro here, keep it closed, nice and secure. The other big thing that I use this main pocket for is to keep this external battery pack. It's by Anchor. This is an old one I've had for quite a few years. Got a little crack because I dropped it, but 10,000 milliamps. I always keep my short lightning cable because my iPhone and my iPad are the things that I'm probably going to need to top up. That's why I use it. As a battery indicator here, I need to charge it up. It goes up to 4. It's not all the way topped up. I'll do that later. It has a nice silicone kind of grippy pad on the back, which works really good for putting it on a surface, and then it does not move around. I can put as much pressure wherever I need to and it doesn't fidget. Or if I'm using this plugged into the phone, I can use it as a way to keep the phone together with it. I like to keep a thing of hand sanitizing wipes. I don't really like gel very much, so one of these to pull out, and well, it's not as environmentally friendly, but I have a huge packet of them that I've got somewhere. So the other thing I keep down in here is the waist straps that attach to here, which I only find to use when I'm, like hiking for long periods of time. Like I did some excursions through the Mediterranean on our stops on our cruise. And in this main kind of little mesh pocket here, I keep a backup set of car keys, which has a little holder which has a bottle opener on it. This is the lock that I will attach to this pocket to be able to secure it, but I leave it in here whenever I'm not actually at the airport or anything like that. I like to keep a couple of things in here as well. Some gum, fresh breath, that's important for any situation. BC powder, I don't know if anybody's ever used this, but it's a really quick acting aspirin. So backache, neck ache, headache, whatever it may be, you can just open up a packet of that, take a drink from my water bottle that I keep on the outer pocket here, and I'm good to go. That's pretty much everything I have in here. I usually think I have a thing of chapstick and maybe like a couple of cough drops that I keep down in there as well. Close that up. That's all for this little outer pocket, which serves its purpose well. And together with that, we'll kind of talk about the outside pockets as that compartment, the easy, quick access stuff. Keep the water bottle here, just to Under Armour, has a carabiner if I need to clip it and use this pocket for some other purpose. A button to quick open, a spout to drink from. Very durable, keeps things very cold. It is made by Thermos, but Under Armour branded. Slim enough to fit in the pocket easy. Holds, I think, 24 ounces of cold liquid. On this side here, outer pockets, I like to keep a couple of different masks. This is a kind of a travel bag, so this is an Under Armour mask that just slips over the ears, traditional, fits in within regulations. This is a more of a gator type situation where I might need it if I'm in the sun. I can get this wet, throw this around, and be kind of versatile with how I use that. So we'll open it up. I'm going to set this down here. We'll pull out the contents. First thing in here, the main showstopper. This is our Tomtock sling that we talked about in my EDC sling video I did before this one. We're not going to go through everything in here in full detail like we did in that one, but just a quick run through. The main components. I've got my iPad mini 5 with my Pinoval A4 Pro pin. I have a smart cover that I'll use if I need to put a stand on it. It has a Touch ID. I really enjoy this iPad. I do all of my video editing and perfect note-taking device for whatever situation I might be in. I need that. It has the pin holder, and it slides easily into this pocket with that in front of it. This back side here is a Nintendo Switch that I carry with me anywhere I might have any spare time to play a little game. I don't like keeping games on my iPad because of the storage space, and I don't mobile game much, so I keep this loaded down with a card, usually Breath of the Wild in it, and a whole bunch of downloaded games. Custom Joy-Cons here, love those. This case has a protector in here to keep the joysticks and everything protected. Also has a game card sleeve where I keep extra game cards and extra SD card as well. Slides back in here. Oh, it also has the Moomba case on it. If you need to see more about that, check out the last video I did of it. It has all my little knickknacks. There's an inner pocket right here with other little things, extra phone charging, battery pack, other little knickknacks, SD card adapters, HDMI adapters, things like that for the iPad and related tech accessories. So it's kind of a sling when it's on its own, and is my tech pouch in my bag. Outer pocket here carries the strap for it and a little case with backup headphones, manual and Bluetooth to be able to use for any situations I might need. Zips up into a nice slim design. It fits into the main pocket of the bag really easy. So that is the Tom Talk Sling, my tech pouch for this EDC bag. The other thing I keep down in here is another bag. Right? I like bagception, right? Bags on bags on bags. This one here is what I would like to call my gym bag, or just kind of a spare clothes bag. I have extra room at the top here, so it's not all the way full, where I can throw in dirty clothes or a spare set of, flip-flops or light compactable shoes. I like to keep a set of dude wipes. These are the dude shower wipes. They're thick. If I get hot, I live in a hot area. I go on these vacations that might get hot. Take this out, wipe down the pits, other parts, make yourself refreshed without having to actually take a shower. So that lives in this part of the bag. The main thing in here though is this packing cube that I keep packed of a change of everything that I might need, right? So a pair of shorts, a pair of socks, a pair of underwear, a t-shirt, a long sleeve, kind of a pullover hoodie with a, just lightweight compactable form where I can pull it out if it's raining or it gets a little chilly. Have this kind of as my backup change of clothes if I'm out in business wear and need to throw on some gym stuff, playing a game of volleyball somewhere. This works. I can use these. It's all Under Armour, so it pulls out and it's not wrinkled or looking bad or smelling weird or anything like that. I can use it for all sorts of situations. Extra pair of clothes. Always like to be prepared. If you've ever been caught out in the wrong pair of clothes for something, you know how bad that can be. So I like to keep this together like that. This front zipper pocket. I usually don't keep anything when it's in the bag, but if I'm taking this out and maybe going inside the gym or doing something, I can just take this with me, leave everything else secured in this, locked up in the truck. And throw little things in here, little knickknacks, my keys while I'm working out, my phone, things of that nature. And it works good to just have that all together in this. I don't like having to sift through pockets and find a whole bunch of stuff together. I know what's in this bag. I can pull it out if I need it. I know what's in this bag. I can pull it out if I need it. The bag has a laptop sleeve. You can see down in here just the depth that all this kind of fit into. There's this compartment back here which has a little padding. Has a little padding and an elastic strap to kind of keep it tight together. This is where I keep a laptop, but it also serves as a water pack, right? So I have a kind of a pack that I can fill up that has a hose that fits through this top part as a hole. So for those long hikes that I did through Europe, I just filled that up with cold water on the ship before we left. Put this back in here because I didn't need a laptop while walking around. Fed this through. You can put it through one of the arm straps here and just pull it out and easily have a cold drink of water wherever you go. But for the everyday carry purposes, not the travel purposes, this works really well. It's just my laptop sleeve. So in here, I don't like to keep my gaming laptop. Obviously, I could fit it in there without a case, but this is my lightweight Windows machine. I just have it in an Amazon Basics sleeve here. This is the Microsoft Surface. It is the 2018 version. I believe it's the Surface 6 if they go by the numbers. I think they just called this one the Surface Pro. You can kind of see a little discoloration on the keyboard because I've had this for years. So the Alcantara finish does wear down and kind of collect a little sweat stains, but that's what you expected when you buy something that's nice luxury fabric. If you don't know about the Surface, it is very versatile. It has a detachable keyboard here. It is backlit keys, very good, clicky, good travel, full-size keyboard. Everything you need in here. It has a nice size touchpad, very responsive. You can take this off and leave it in the bag if you're just using this on its own, because it has this stand that pulls out, very nice, easy to use. You can set it down and adjust its angle, very good. Microsoft Surface has always been great with their stands. It has a little ventilation hole here. It's passive cooling, but it does help it ease its burden. Volume, power, has a pin magnetically attached, way ahead of its game. It took iPad a long time after Surface did this. The screen is fantastic. I haven't turned this on in a while and it opens really quickly. I'm gonna do this live. I press the button, it's loading. Now we're on. It has Windows Hello, so I can just look at it. It tells me we're in. Onto my home screen, I can attach this. I can type up emails, documents, anything I might need. I can fold this around to the back, move it around in the space that I'm in, or I can set up the stand with the keyboard still on it, view videos and all sorts of things. Obviously I haven't turned this on in a while, so it's giving me a whole bunch of pop-ups and Windows updates and stuff, but nice, easy, folds up, slides back in, so nice, good Windows laptop to use for whatever workflow I might be using or just surfing the web needs that I could use for the day. And I think that wraps it up. That's the Pack Safe Venture 20 liter. Everything I could possibly need in one bag. It's the ultimate complement to just grab and throw in the truck and have everything you can need. It is also the great tag along for your small carry-on luggage. Put this as your accessory, have your carry-on luggage, and then you don't have to check any baggage on travel. So thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe.